If you've ever felt like your emails are disappearing the moment you hit send, never to be seen or clicked by your subscribers again, then I'd like to let you in on a secret that us email marketing experts know to avoid this. The best thing yet, there's a super simple way to make your emails feel like a perfectly wrapped present for each subscriber. So irresistible, they can't help but open and buy. Stick around because that's exactly what I'm talking about today. Segmenting your email list to increase engagement and ultimately boost your sales. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Inbox Income Podcast. My name is LIEZLE, and in this little corner of the internet, I share all things email marketing for e-commerce. Spend less than 15 minutes a week, and I'll help you turn your browsing into a loyal customer. All for the most cost-effective way possible. Whether you're new to email marketing or just need a confidence boost, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Now, when I first started my e-commerce store, Fingerprints Interiors, everyone kept saying, grow your list. But nobody really explained why or how to do it properly. I made a massive mistake by uploading my entire list of personal contacts going back to when I was 16, which, spoiler alert, is actually illegal. I also believed that sending consistent emails would automatically lead to sales because people called their email list the cash cow of their business. But I wasn't making a single sale. So I knew something had to change. I ended up taking a very expensive course, and that's where I learned about the power of segmentation. That changed everything for me because I finally understood why treating my entire list the same way was a recipe for disaster. The truth is, your audience isn't one size fits all. Think about yourself. What mattered to you 10 years ago might be totally irrelevant now. In fact, 43% of people don't even bother unsubscribing from emails they no longer care about. They just ignore or mark them as junk, which damages your sender reputation. And if too many subscribers do that, your emails end up in the spam for everyone, even the people who actually want them. That's why cleaning your list every quarter is so important. If someone has gone completely inactive, it's better to remove them than keep dragging your deliverability down. Another common mistake is never segmenting in the first place or only sending to one big newsletter list every week. Segmentation lets you speak directly to different groups, and it also helps you reach potential customers who browse your site but never subscribe. If you use a platform like Klaviyo, which you should, you can include conditions like active on site so that these visitors see your products multiple times before they're ready to buy. After all, you're likely spending time or money on ads or organic content just to get people to your site. Segmentation makes sure you stay in front of them once they leave. Take my client Jenn, for instance. She had around 2,000 subscribers on her main list. But once we created an engaged segment, we started emailing over 4,000 people. Her average open rate jumped from 20% to 55%. We still email her unengaged segment occasionally to try and win them back, and that usually brings about a 25% open rate, which helps move some people back into the engaged group. Her click rate skyrocketed, and her email attributed revenue took off like crazy. Now, how do you even start segmenting? First, I want you to think about who you're really serving. Identify 2 to 3 distinct groups of people that make sense for your business. Are your products for men, for women, or both? Do you have skincare fans or body care lovers? Are your customers fashion addicts or shoe obsessives? Home decor enthusiasts or big ticket item buyers? Do they crave your limited edition drops or do they love your subscription boxes? Next, take a look at your data. Open and click behavior, purchase history, Time since last order, location, and category preferences all hold important clues about your customers' minds. If you're missing any info, send out a quick survey to learn what people want. This can be as simple as a Google form or a type form. Just include a link in your email so subscribers can fill it out in a new browser tab. If you'd rather use Klaviyo's radio buttons or other form features, keep in mind that email clients don't really recommend fully embedded forms, so you'll need to direct readers to a dedicated sign-up form or landing page. Then you can identify your key segments like VIPs, which are your highest spenders usually, one-time buyers, never purchase subscribers, lapsed customers, or product category specific fans. Once you have those segments, I want you to craft relevant messages for each. Treat VIPs like insiders with sneak peeks and exclusive offers. Give one-time buyers a small incentive to come back. Share social proof with never purchase subscribers. Send a "We Miss You" campaign to lapsed customers and highlight new arrivals or tips for people who love a specific category. To keep it simple, let automation do most of the heavy lifting. You can set up a welcome series for newcomers, a win-back flow for unengaged subscribers, and a VIP nurture flow for your top spenders. Automation helps you consistently deliver the right emails at the right time without a ton of manual effort. Finally, remember that segmentation isn't a set it and forget it situation. Keep an eye on your open rates, clicks, and conversions. If a segment isn't responding anymore, change up your subject lines or offers. If a segment is thriving, double down on what's working. Now that you know segmentation can truly transform your email marketing, let's talk about some specific segments you can start using today. I've put together a free guide linked in the show notes that breaks down the exact segments I rely on for weekly campaigns. Think of it as your roadmap to higher open rates, stronger click-throughs, and ultimately more sales. Over the years, I have experimented with countless strategies to increase email marketing revenue. The most effective approach was consistently sending to my engaged audience with intentional content. By doing so, my click rates jumped from 2% to 14%, which is huge for an e-commerce brand. Even better, our attributed revenue soared from $32 to over $2,800 in just 1 month. First up is the engaged audience segment. This group consists of subscribers who have recently opened or clicked your emails, showing genuine interest in what you're selling. By sending them targeted campaigns like sneak peeks or special discounts, you're focusing on the people most likely to engage and purchase. In my guide, you'll see the exact filters and time frames I recommend for setting this up. So grab a pen if you're in a place to jot them down, or just wait until you can download the PDF later for reference. Here's the definition though. You want to create a new segment and name it Engaged 0 to 60 days. The settings are what someone has done or not done, which is open email at least once in the last 60 days, or clicked email at least once in the 60 days, or subscribe to the list at least once in the last 7 days, or been active on site at least once in the last 30 days, and the person is not suppressed for email. You'll also find instructions for creating segments like unengaged subscribers and a list cleaning segment. These folks may have stopped opening your emails or haven't purchased in a while. Sending them a compelling "We Miss You" campaign or an exclusive offer can often reignite that spark and move them back into your engaged audience. If they remain unresponsive after your win-back campaign, you can remove them from your list and stop paying for dead weight. The key is to approach them with a different tone and incentive than you would for your already active subscribers. So here's your action step. Pick just one segment from the guide. I recommend starting with the engaged audience and send them a tailored campaign this week. Measure how many opens, clicks, and sales you get. You'll see firsthand how speaking directly to a segment needs can boost your results in a big way. For the step-by-step settings I personally use, head to the show notes to grab my free guide. It lays out each segment, its exact filters, and how to plug them into your email service platform. Follow those steps and you'll be off to a fantastic start. And if you want an even deeper dive into advanced automations and more nuanced segments, by downloading the guide, you'll automatically be joining the waitlist for my upcoming workshop. I'll show you how to go from not sure where to start in Klaviyo to I can totally do this. Until next time, happy emailing and Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips to grow your e-commerce business and simplify your marketing. And if you're ready to dive deeper, remember to grab the free guide and check out these videos next. You've got this.